All right, and we are back. Got this little Spinet here in a back bedroom at a customer's home. Seen some wear and tear over the years, it looks like, but that's okay. Look at that, that's all right. They don't need that fixed. Just tuning today. This Baldwin Spinet. As you can see, those are lifter grommets on the back of the keys that go down into the piano there. It's a drop action, and it's different. There are three types of pianos. There are spinets like this. There are uprights where the action sits on top of the key bed, and then grand pianos, obviously. Stage pianos or baby grands, you might say in the living room, they call them. And, there are different sizes of each, but spinets actually are only mostly this short here. They're made to fit anywhere. You can put, I don't know, you see them with pictures all over them at your grandma's house maybe. But yeah, we start out cleaning the keys. Like every appointment, complimentary key top cleaning and case testing. And you can see that some of the keys had a little something on them I just couldn't get off. So, with a little isopropyl rubbing alcohol and a little elbow grease. And we'll clean them up as best we can. Then it's time for the tuning. So I'm switching tips on my Fujian tuning lever here. Having two different size tips is a big tip for everybody out there. Any other technicians. Yeah, clean them with some alcohol. And get to the tuning. I'm going to show more of the tuning here than my earplugs. I always wear earplugs to protect my ears. You get over 100 decibels when you're really banging on a piano there. 90s, easy. They're loud when you're right next to them, and they're all open. So I always encourage everyone to wear, everybody should have earplugs on their key rings. And now with phones and watches measuring decibels, holy cow, wear earplugs, protect your hearing. You only get 2 ears. You only get one hearing, I don't know. All right, well anyways, so yeah, just tune the piano. And I'm just going to let the tuning speak for itself a little bit here. So there's what's called a stretch tuning on pianos, where the A4, the middle A, is at 440 hertz a second. The note oscillates the tone, the frequency, the pitch, oscillates 440 times a second, the sine wave. So, I don't know. As we go up, though, it stretches a little. It's not perfect, on the tuner anyways, it's not a perfect doubling of frequencies, it seems like. It doesn't end up on zero when I move up. It doesn't sound in tune. So we make them sound in tune. And to do that on this chromatic tuner, it looks like they're just wider than perfect zero, what the tuner says in tune. It's a strange thing. You got to go with your ears, though. The tuner's to get you close for me, and then I use my ears to dial it in. And sometimes I do two passes if I need to. So I go through it pretty quick the first time, and then I'll go through and go slower on the second pass. Sometimes I get pretty close in the first pass, and I just go and touch it up on the second if I need to. So that would be a full pitch raise if it needs that first pass before the fine tuning pass. Yeah, so you can see, got a couple mutes there. One goes on one side of the string, one goes the other. There's 3 notes for these treble strings. There are 2 in some of the bass and 1 in the low bass, you can see there. And the 3 in the treble, each of the 3 strings for one note has to be in perfect unison, ideally. So I mute off the 2 side strings first and tune the middle string with a tuner, or to the other intervals on the piano by ear. Sometimes both. Double check everything on the tuner, but it really has to sound good to your ear. And then, once I have that middle string, I go into the left string to the middle string by ear, and the right string to the middle string by ear. That's it. And you got to do that the whole, there's like 230 pins that you have to, adjust here. Takes a couple hours, takes a while, but the results are worth it. When you have a piano perfectly in tune, I get a somatic response. I feel it. It feels better. It's like calms my anxiety, my OCD. If I had it, it would calm it down. Yeah, it just feels good hearing the notes perfectly in tune. It's like a release, relaxing. I don't know. And out of tune sounds just a little annoying. So it's just like that annoying goes away. Because those hammers hitting in there, yeah, it's good. It's a good piano. Something sounds a little off there. I'm just checking. So they jump out at you when they're not right. Sometimes it's just my ear though. Sometimes you turn in a small room like this with all the stuff in there and the walls and it's small. It's tough sometimes to hear the intonation well. The rooms matters a surprising amount to the instrument. It's acoustic. You're resonating, you're vibrating, and it's bouncing off all the surfaces in there. That's why carpets are great in studios or in music rooms, and soundproofing on the walls, just to soak up a lot of that resonance. So this is the beginning of the bass side of the piano. You have to check 4 octaves there, making sure, sometimes 5 go all the way up and down when I can. Double checking everything. Oops, and I lost my mute in the darn piano. You know how often this happens? Oh, gosh. What a pain. You'd think after years I would learn. Got it. Now the spring popped off. I gotta put the spring back on. And I don't want to knock off my tuning lever. Yeah. I sped it up for you guys. It has a ton of time on my appointments when I drop stuff and break stuff. Hopefully I really try hard not to break anything. Sometimes things break while I'm working. And I always try to fix it. And there we go. I always do fix it. That's it. I mean, it's a Spinet. It's a good piano. It plays. It's a practice piano. Or you could write on it, late nights. Hanging out. Having a little session. And doing some, here comes the customer. And I always test it out just to make sure I'm satisfied, but then it's really up to the customer.
Would you mind letting me know what you think when you're done playing?
Satisfied with the work. He looks happy. That's me. Yeah, it's weird filming with glasses, so not all the shots are perfect.
That sounds incredible. Sounds incredible.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think so too. Beautiful piano.
Yeah.